Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to explain how to create different type of request using REST assured libraries. Before starting with actually creating a request, first understand what we do in our API testing. Basically what we do is we create the request, we hit the server returns the response, and then we validate that response. This is what any API testing works. Same thing we are going to do with in automation with the help of REST assured libraries. So as I have already mentioned in my previous videos that REST API uses BDD style. So it uses given when and then tags where you can create your request, hit the server, and validate the response. So basically in given section we will create the request, in when section we will hit the server, and in then section we will validate the response. So I just want to make one point over here that there is no hard and fast rule that you have to create the request in given and you have to hit the server in when. This is just for our easy understanding. If you want, you can simply create and hit the server in the same when tag, and you might not use the given tag. So it totally depends on you. And even if you want, you can create the request and hit the server in single tag itself in given, and you might not use when tag. So this is just for reference. So before starting, I also want to tell that I hope you know how to create the request using Postman or using any manual tool. Uh, you also know different terminologies what I have already mentioned in my previous videos. Once this is done, let us start our IntelliJ. Let us start our IntelliJ, and I'll create a Maven project. So if you don't know how to create a Maven project, you can watch my previous videos on Maven, uh, so that you would be able to understand how to create the project and how to use it. So this is Maven project. I'll just give some group id com dot test dot rest. This is just the dummy. Then I'll see give rest practice. Let's give any name and let's continue rest practice and finish it. Once we have a Maven project created, what basically we need in REST API automation is, first we need to import the REST assured libraries. So to import the REST assured libraries, we have to use pom.file, where we have to add dependencies of REST assured. So let's start with adding dependencies. We have to get the dependency information from Maven repository. Let's go to Maven repository and find rest assured. Yeah, this is the one. So any version you can use. I mostly prefer the recent version, so I'll just copy this and will come here and paste it over here. I'll remove the scope test. I want it everywhere available in my project. So sorry, I just yeah, I'll just remove the scope test. Yeah, this is one thing what you need to import in your project, rest assured libraries. Apart from this, you need testng also to execute your test. So let us get the testng jars. Yeah, testng I have already searched, so we'll get the testng 7.0.0. We'll copy this and we'll paste in our pom file. Yeah, let it be in test scope itself. Okay, so once you have the test ng libraries and rest assured libraries, now we are good to go with creating our request. So we'll go to test folder and we'll create a Java class called uh, let's say create get request and save it. Now uh, let's start a method test and public void create get request test. This is just a dummy method I'm adding here in test tag so that I can run it using testng easily. So as I explained, we have to use given, when, and then. So let's start with given. Once you when you first time search this, it will not show you. Just enter control and this control space space, it will show you rest assured dot given. Just use this given, or in given basically we have to tell what is the base URL or path. So it totally depends on you whether you want base URL path here itself, or if you want in when tag. So let us take an example of API what we had taken in our manual testing. So this is the one API. So I'll give base path in given. So let's say dot base dot base URI and say this is our base path. Once base path is done, uh, we have to give uh, the endpoint. So what I'll do, I'll give the endpoint in when tag. So we'll just copy this and we'll add another tag when dot whatever method you want to execute. So this is get, so just say get and give the endpoint. Now we have given when. Now this is like this, you have created the request and this you have validated, this you have hit the server. Now you have to validate the response. So say then uh, after getting the response, I'm just verifying the status code as of now. So say then dot status code and it is, so it should be 200. Yeah, this is a simple request creation. So let's just run it and see if it is passing or not. Yeah, so it is passing. So what I can do here is when we receive the response, then I'll just log the response whatever we are getting so that I can show you in console. So if I say log, then I have to use here assert that. I'll remove this status code check, and because dot log returns validatable response, so we cannot directly check the status code. So we have to use here response dot all dot log dot all, then assert that status code 200. Yeah, it will now show you the response also in our log. Yeah, if you see the log, it is returning all the data. It is also giving us whatever headers are being returned in the response. This is what is one test case of hitting a server, getting the response and validating whether it is 200 or not. So this is one way of creating get request. So there are another ways, so it basically depends on person to person how you create the request. So I'll show you another way also where you have to create the get request with the help of a request builder. So I'll show you in my next video. For now, this is all about creating get request. Thanks for watching this. If you like the video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.